Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a small unboxing of something useful in my kitchen, an infrared cooktop. Recently we have been hearing a lot about the shortage of LPG and I seriously started thinking I must buy one infrared cooktop. Let me do the unboxing and show you how to use this cooktop and share with you all the advantages and the disadvantages and why did I choose this. This is an infrared cooktop. Here you can see the brand name, the wattage and also the type of cookwares that can be used. One good thing about the infrared cooktop is that it supports many types of utensils. Another interesting feature mentioned here is the additional grill rack, and here is the price of the cooktop. This may vary from different brands. Now let's open the box and see what's inside. Before using any electronic appliance, it is very important to carefully read the manual. Many of us ignore this step, but the manual clearly explains the installation, safety instruction, do's and don'ts, and proper usage of the appliance. Please do like, follow and subscribe to my channel for all the updates. Here you can see the touch buttons for the operations, power, temperature and other controls. Above the white line is the heating zone. This part becomes very hot while cooking, so we must always be cautious while using, especially when there are children around. I will quickly share with you some of the important things we can do in infrared. So this is one reason why I chose infrared instead of induction, because in induction we cannot do any kind of grilling. So here the grilling option is there. So this is better compared to the grilling on gas because it creates a lot of mess. So I do a lot of my cooking using this grilled onions. I use it in my cooking. So sometimes I grill garlic also. Here I am using a flat cast iron tawa to fry the potatoes. Now frying the kitchen. So I had a old non-stick pan. So again it is flat bottom. So I have marinated the chicken pieces and frying it. So once 70% of the chicken is cooked, I will shift it to the grill rack. Important to remember while you grilling on the cooktop. So since I have fried the chicken with oil and chicken contains fat, this may cause small flames and ignite. So you have to be extra careful here. So however, if you are uncomfortable with this, you can skip grilling on a cooktop. You can also directly grill meat. I personally don't recommend to do it inside the kitchen. It produces lot of smoke inside the house, not just the kitchen, and discomfort. So it is better to do it outdoors or in your balcony. But still, I don't recommend grilling on a cooktop. Always use a charcoal grill. Now let's make fulkas. I'm using iron pan of which the base is concave. You can use it, but due to its shape, heat is not evenly distributed. Shift it onto the grill rack. So making fulkas is also very easy on this cooktop, and this is also one of the reasons why I wanted to buy this, because you cannot do it on a induction. So here you can see, due to the shape of that iron pan, it is roasted much in the center. Now I will show you just to make a difference. I'm using a flat pan. Here this is a non-stick pan, and I will do the same thing here, and you can notice the fulka is cooked evenly on all sides. Here I'll show you the difference between the two fulkas, though we have cooked it on a same type. So you can see the heat is not evenly spread and the sides are not cooked properly, and in the center it is overcooked or slightly burnt. So this is why I suggest you to use flat bottom utensils. Now I will just demonstrate the flexibility of this cooktop using different types of vessels. So first I am heating water in a clay pot. So not just heating water, you can do any kind of cooking here. This is a hard anodized vessel. This also can be used. Next I will use a aluminium vessel. So you can see it is the same type of cooking in any kind of vessel. This is a steel. So just avoid this kind of convex or concave utensils, because I already explained that there is no proper distribution of heat. I hope by now you all are clear about what kind of utensils you can use on this cooktop and how to cook, and also the safety points that I have told you while you are cooking on this cooktop. If you have any doubts, please get back to me in comments. Now, how to clean the cooktop. Always ensure that the cooktop is completely cooled. Wipe the surface with a dry cotton and remove the loose particles, and then use slightly wet kitchen wipe. Sometimes when liquid from the vessel spill or overflows during cooking, it may burn and have hard stains. So in that case, just pour little water on the stains and set it aside for 5 to 10 minutes until it becomes soft. Once the stains are soft, using a mild scrub, gently try to remove the stains. If the stains are very hard, just leave it. On reheating, it all goes off. The white marks on the surface may fade off on continuous cooking. That's quite normal, so don't you have to worry about that. After continuous usage, you've seen the marks are gone. That's the handy backup for my kitchen. I've explained all the details about this product. Stay tuned for all the recipes coming up on my channel using this cooktop. Bye bye.